What's up, you guys? Quasi here. Welcome back to the channel. Before we get into these Kanto Cup battles, just wanted to say, if you like my videos and you aren't subscribed already, please consider doing so. It really helps me out and it encourages me to make more videos. So please and thank you. So getting into these battles, I'm really happy that Kanto Cup is here. It really couldn't come soon enough. I wasn't really enjoying Little Cup. So in this Kanto Cup, I'm getting to rock my Shadow Dragonair. I'm also running Poliwrath and Wigglytuff in the back. Two pretty budget picks. Poliwrath is cheap to power up, and Wigglytuff only costs 10,000 Stardust to double move. So in these battles, let's see. So we're even on shields, but he's probably going to be able to Ice Shard me down. Yeah, he is. He's got a charge move loaded, most definitely. So I'm probably going to bring in the Poliwrath here. Gonna absorb this Icy Wind and be able to Mudshot down. I don't think he has two Icy Winds, so yep. So we're able to Mudshot down. Poliwrath I really like in this cup. So even though Hypno is really tough, so you saw that. I mean, Hypno and Wigglytuff in the back. Well, Wigglytuff in the back for this team is pretty much GG. But I mean, I don't see it too much. And you know, you can't make a team for every single comp. So not a great start, but let's see if we can pick it up. Dragonair into Marowak is a good lead. He switches into Dugong, so I'm going to go into my Wigglytuff again. Wigglytuff is kind of operating as the safe switch in this kind of lineup. Just going to let the first Icy Wind go through. And Charm is still doing a good bit of damage. He's going to get off another move here. Let's see if I shield. So I do let it go, and I think I'm going to be able to get to a play rough here. So let's see if he shield. I mean, if he's, I'm really hoping he doesn't shield here. He doesn't shield, and we're simultaneously going to KO. If he did shield, I think we would have been maybe in some trouble, since Poliwrath is really our only answer to Dugong. So Poliwrath, and he brings in his Marowak. This is a somewhat neutral matchup, because we're not going to be doing a lot of damage with our charge moves, but we're also resisting the fire spins, although the Shadow Bone absolutely does hurt. We switch into our Dragonair, and he's staying in here, which is kind of weird. We're gonna start using our shield here. Our Shadow Dragonair, so much fun to use. So he has a Snorlax in the back. We're just gonna go right for this Dragon Pulse. Let's see if he shields. If he doesn't, it's gonna do so much damage coming from this Shadow. And he doesn't shield it, and it almost one-shots a Snorlax. So he's getting off a Body Slam here. I'm probably going to shield. I do, and then I'm going to be able to Dragon Breath down. And then he's going to bring back in the Marowak. He's going to have to throw a move here, and he doesn't, and we're able to just Dragon Breath down. Yeah, so I think he recognizes win condition was to farm me down and then throw a move at the Poliwrath, but unfortunately, that Dragon Breath damage is just so oppressive. So Dragonair into Alolan Graveler. This is why I kind of like the Kanto Cup. I mean, you get to see Spice like this. This is a favorable matchup for us. The Aqua Tails are going to do super effective damage. We're resisting the Volt Switches, and you can see just how much damage the Dragon Breath is doing. So we're going to shield up whatever this is. I believe it has access to Rock Blast, so it could be baiting us here. Yeah, it is. And he has another one, so we're just going to let this one through. Rock Blast is not a very strong move, so even though we're a Shadow Dragonair, it's not going to do too much damage. We can totally tank that and then just Dragon Breath down. We got a bunch of loaded energy for whatever comes in. It is a Marowak, so we're going to throw the Aqua Tails here. It does a good chunk of damage on Marowak, doing super effective damage. However, it's not a stab move, and Aqua Tails is just, not a very strong move. But we're still definitely threatening the health and the shields here. You can see it does a little more than probably like half health. We're able to get the Marowak really low, and he's out of shields as well. We're gonna bring the Wigglytuff here now, even though our charms are being resisted, Wigglytuff can absorb these charge moves much better than the Poliwrath can. He brings in an Alolan Muck, really popular, I've seen in this Kanto Cup. But really, it's not a great counter for Wigglytuff as long as we have shield. I just let that one through. I figured he was gonna bait me. I still had a Poliwrath, so even if it was a Sludge Bomb, I would have been able to win that game, no problem. So going into the next game against Francisco, and let's see what Francisco has. He has a Shadow Hypno. This is a pretty good matchup for Dragonair, even though those Confusions are, as you can see, are doing really a lot of damage. We're gonna outpace the Hypno here to charge moves. And we also resist the charge moves, although even coming from a Shadow Hypno, You know, we'd survive this. It is an elemental punch, but the confusion would definitely finish us off. So I'm just gonna match shields here. He does do a fantastic swap here into Snorlax. Gonna get off this Aqua Tail. He's probably not gonna shield. It still does a decent chunk of damage. We're gonna go into our Poliwrath here. Poliwrath is a good answer to Snorlax. We're just gonna get off this Dynamic Punch before he can get off a Body Slam. Body Slam would still do a lot of damage to us coming from a Shadow Snorlax. He's gonna bring in the Hypno in, most likely, but we should be able to get to a charge move, unless he throws his charge move. Yeah, so he's probably throwing a Thunder Punch here. We're just probably gonna let this through. It doesn't take us out, but a Confusion will, and then but we can just bring in our Shadow Dragonair and Dragon Breath this down. Let's see what we do. He doesn't have any energy left to throw a charge move. We are able to quickly Dragon Breath that down, and then another Alolan Muck in the back. We're gonna soften it up with this Aqua Tail here. I believe he's at 2 Snarls now, and we still have a shield, so we should just be able to charm this down. We're gonna shield this and charm down. This is probably a bait, but we're probably just gonna shield this anyway. Yeah, and he shouldn't be able to get to a Sludge Wave after this. This is probably just a Dark Pulse, I'm guessing. No, it is a Sludge Wave. Oh wow, okay, so I definitely miscounted there. It's really always tricky when they switch something in, and you always kind of have to keep in mind that they can sneak in a fast move when they're switching in there. So I think even in the game I was thinking, yeah, that's probably a Dark Pulse, but no, we were still able to Dragon Breath down with our Dragonair after. So Dragonair into Mew. My opponent switches into Lapras there after a lot of lag. We're gonna go into our Poliwrath. Poliwrath has a really good matchup with Lapras. We can still survive a Skull Bash, but it's best that you shield it. We land a Dynamic Punch. Really surprising. I thought he would shield that. Do we shield this? No, it's just, we don't shield it, and it's a Skull Bash, but we still survive, and we should be able to Mudshot down. Yeah, really, really good. We have like 2 Ice Punches loaded. So let's see what he brings in. Could be the Mew, and in which case we're just gonna spam these Ice Punches. Dynamic Punch would be resisted in this case because of Mew's Psychic typing, and we're getting off another Ice Punch here. This is really gonna get the Mew really low if he doesn't shield. We do get that first shield, and we're not able to get to another Ice Punch. So he has a lot of loaded energy on that Mew, so we're just gonna throw this Aqua Tail right away and really pressure that last shield there. We do get the last shield, and he's gonna come in with a charge move. Let's see, do we shield this? We're gonna shield it. It is a Flame Charge, pretty strange. And he has a Muck in the back. We're gonna probably soften it up. No, okay, so we're gonna probably shield this, and we're almost out of Dragon Pulse. So we're probably just gonna get to this Dragon Pulse, and this will one-shot the Muck. And then this Mew is going to be forced to throw a move here. And it's so low that, yeah, these Dragon Breaths are absolutely going to just melt down the Mew. So after that loss in the first game, we do go 4 straight wins here for a 4-1 set. I'm really liking Kanto Cup. The spice is really fun, and I get to use, you know, the Pokemon. So, you know, I don't get to use Shadow Dragonair or Poliwrath a lot, even in Open Great League. So it is a lot of fun, and I'm really enjoying it. And I definitely will be posting more videos. So please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.